Okay, it's time for another edition of Music on the Road. Today we're going to talk about sound and what it looks like when you put it in a bowl of water. What's that about? So, I was observing a story that my aunt sent me today, and it was on Facebook, and she had seen a story by a photographer, and I believe she was from somewhere in like Sweden or Norway, one of the Scandinavian countries, and this photographer takes pictures of bowls of water that have been lighted with various lighting, like from underneath, and when you put a specific frequency of pitch and it vibrates in the water, it creates a unique shape. It has a geometry to it. That's the best way I can describe it. But they're fascinating, and for every note, they're entirely different and unique. A higher pitch, they're very, very different. I thought it was the most fascinating thing that I've seen. But it also brought to mind that there are a lot more characteristics about music than we sometimes give it credit. Music has become very blasé and something we put on in the background. Some people just want to have the thump, thump, thump kind of going on when they're driving in their car. They're not really listening to it. Not aware of some of the properties of when you play music, sometimes something happens to you. There are people who are music therapists, and they've learned that certain types of music have therapeutic effects on you. I have another friend who gave me a book, and this book was written by a theologian, and this theologian had studied the history of the scriptures and I'm not sure if it was the Greek alphabet or whatever the letters were written in the original Torah, but observed that there was some connection between how music and scripture actually had some significance together. I have to say, I didn't entirely understand it, but I do know that there is more to music than meets the eye. And I think it's really fascinating when somebody brings up a new thing about music and shows how it can really have other dimensions to it that are just beyond listening to the latest pop song or whatever you're listening to at the moment, that can impact your soul, make you feel ways that you never even thought that you would. That's going to do it for today. If you have any thoughts about that, please comment below. If this is your first time here, glad to have you. Go ahead and hit the bell on the side. Love for you to subscribe. Any comments you make, I'll try to get back and comment on those as soon as I can. We'll see you next time on the road.